Being born with blue eyes, a beautiful smile, and straight or curly hair are not matters of choice. These and other traits are determined by genetics, as is being born with thalassemia. On the other hand, things like a career, friends, and quality of life result from personal choices, choices that also must be made by thalassemic patients. For with adequate treatment, they can carry on absolutely normal lives. Growing, developing, practicing sports, marrying and having children. In short, they can enjoy plentiful lives. And this is where Abrasta, the Brazilian Thalassemia Association, can help. And help a lot. Abrasta provides the latest information on new medications and progress in the field of medicine. Abrasta provides free psychological support to patients and their families, as well as providing legal support to ensure access to the needed medication, examinations, and treatment. And Abrasta's social service distributes infusion pumps and disposable goods. Abrasta keeps patients, patient family members, doctors, and healthcare professionals current on courses of treatment and the association's latest developments by means of its website and Info Abrasta, a quarterly printed publication. Abrasta encourages Brazilian treatment centers to implement the WebThal software application that facilitates the exchange of clinical information on thalassemia and fosters cooperative research efforts. Thalassemia is a type of anemia caused by a combination of recessive genes. It is an hereditary disease and is not contagious. Parents may be thalassemia gene carriers without ever having presented any symptoms. This is known as the thalassemia trait, or thalassemia minor. This form of thalassemia does not require treatment. There are also intermediate thalassemia, in which patients present milder symptoms and require few blood transfusions, and S-beta thalassemia, which arises from the combination of the thalassemic gene with the sickle cell anemia gene. However, when both parents are thalassemic gene carriers, their offspring may be carriers of thalassemia major, the more severe form of the disease. Lack of adequate treatment in this case can lead to patient fatality due to complications arising from systemic iron accumulation such as diabetes, osteoporosis, and cardiopathies. Thalassemia major is diagnosed in early infancy through an exam known as hemoglobin electrophoresis. Molecular biology offers another efficient method of diagnosis. A relatively small number of cases can be detected by the standard heel prick applied to newborn infants. Once the disease has been diagnosed, the next steps are to collect all available information and have the patient adhere rigorously to the prescribed treatment. The treatment of thalassemia major is comprised of regular blood transfusions over a patient's lifetime. These frequent transfusions, however, result in an excessive amount of iron accumulating in the patient's system. To remove this excess, the patient must be submitted to a parallel treatment known as chelation therapy, whose results have presented themselves the most effective. There are three types of chelators. Injectable deferoxamine is the most used. Deferoprone and deferosalox are administered orally. Only a doctor can prescribe the best treatment for each patient's needs. The evaluation of iron accumulation in the cardiac tissue by means of magnetic resonance represents a recent advance in treatment. One of Abrasta's great conquests was making Brazil one of the first countries in the world to implement this treatment. Several patients benefited from Abrasta's partnership with the Albert Einstein Hospital in São Paulo and were examined free of charge. Bone marrow transplants and umbilical cord stem cells represent the possibility of a cure for young thalassemia major carriers that do not yet present the complications that result from inadequate chelation therapy, such as liver and spleen damage. Abrasta plays a major role in publicizing the most modern methods of thalassemia treatment, known as treatment protocols. The association organizes a yearly international thalassemia conference, contributing with the exchange of knowledge between Brazilian and foreign specialists and the education of Brazilian doctors.
Ela é responsável por toda a mudança da história da talassemia no nosso país, trazendo não só uma assistência aos pacientes, mas principalmente proporcionando para nós profissionais um melhor conhecimento nessa área de ensino.
Regional thalassemia forums take the latest treatment information to patients, family members, healthcare professionals, and hemoglobinopathy associations.
Antes, o portador de talassemia, ele não tinha acesso nenhum à forma de tratamento da doença. Então, com o surgimento da Abrasta, foi mais fácil para que o paciente pudesse ter todo o suporte, desde o suporte jurídico, psicológico e tudo que demanda para a melhoria da talassemia no Brasil.
Among other memberships, Abrasta is a director member of the Thalassemia International Federation, an international organization that unites professionals from every continent in the research and treatment of this disease. It is also a founding member of the Alianza Latina network of associations that support hematological patients. Abrasta has been aiding thalassemia carriers and their families since 1982 by means of partnerships, beneficent acts, financial donations, or voluntary support and services. These efforts aim to help carriers choose health and quality of life as opposed to succumbing to illness. Family members must lovingly guide thalassemia carriers to recognize the importance of their treatment from their earliest age.
Há quase 40 anos atrás, quando os meus pais receberam o meu diagnóstico de talassemia major, a situação era bem diferente da atual. Não se tinha acesso a informações, ao tratamento ideal e era tudo mais complicado. Nem de longe eles imaginavam que teriam 3 netinhos lindos e saudáveis hoje. Então é com muito orgulho, muita satisfação, muita dedicação que eu e as minhas companheiras aqui da diretoria dirigimos esse trabalho da Abrasta, buscando tornar tratamentos de exceção uma regra em nosso país, aprimorando a qualidade dos tratamentos em todos os centros do país, humanizando o tratamento e dando condições então a todos de terem um tratamento digno e de qualidade.
The treatment of thalassemia involves an element that is every bit as important as medication, equipment, doctors, or exams. This element is convincing parents and patients of their need of sticking to the treatment, no matter how bothersome it may be, for this is essential for the patient's life and well-being. Children rarely like to brush their teeth or take a bath. However, these habits comprise a healthy routine for all of them. And this constitutes our greatest challenge, to introduce chelation therapy in our patients' routine without generating emotional distress or traps. All of us can help in many ways. You can become an Abrasta associate by donating funds, by offering your company services, by contributing volunteer time, or by supporting one of our projects, our campaigns, or social events. You can also be of great help by donating blood to thalassemia carriers, or by enrolling as a bone marrow donor. What's important is that you do something. Get in touch with us for further information. Love and information are always the best treatment. But a smile like this one is always our best reward.